Alright, I'm here. How the hell do I want to do this? Oh my ass! He's just staring at me. Alright. We're going a little alien mode today. People were really upset thinking that I wasn't getting enough alien merchandise. And, first of all, how dare you? And second of all, you are welcome. I might play around with the camera angle at some point. Frenchie, you get up this early? The shop here, there's a lot of Toy Story merchandise. Do they love the alien? Hold on. Let me see if I can get a big camera here. Okay. It's not flipped, but that's good. Other Japan mascots? I mean, Hello Kitty's pretty popular over here. Definitely. It's not just an international thing. What the hell am I doing? I should probably pull up Kiriniko. Cran Shinchan. He's popular. We saw girls with a lot of that merchandise. You hate how many eyes are on the screen? From this angle, you can only see 4. So yeah, thankfully I spent the extra money. I gambled $60 to improve my internet, and it would appear that we are good. I was so nervous. Like, I was so scared it wasn't going to work. But we're good. I couldn't be happier. That would have really sucked if I spent $60. We went through all the work to upgrade it, and I couldn't stream. Not only can I stream at 6,000 kilobits a second, I could stream at 8,000. So if it's a stable 8,000, that'll actually be better than my internet back home. Which, like, I don't even want to think about that. That's just, like, upsetting. Iodrome Violet Scale. I think we're going to stick with 3 weapons. We're going to make an Ice Greatsword. We're going to make Poison Dual Blades. And Thunder Insect Glaive. And we're just going to stay with those 3 things. I'm not at the point where I want to, like, mainline the game yet. But, like, we need to get a goddamn move on. We're going to be in this game forever. I thought it was going to be a quick jaunt over to the bug, and it's like, it's dragging. Iodrome Violet Scale. Can we get that now? Only issue with this setup is, like, I don't have a good spot for my keyboard. I didn't have a good spot for my keyboard at the other place either, but this place is almost even worse. It was Violet Scale Plus, right? I'm in high rank now, yeah. 5-star hub. Ioprey leader. So I don't think we could do that yet. We can get a setup pick. Not right now, but I would be happy to give you one after the stream. I mean, anything's possible with enough ingenuity. I have these things. It's gonna look really weird. it's like a little bendy thing that stays very rigid. And it looks, I know it looks dumb. You're like, what the hell can you use with this? But you can really use it to anchor down certain things. So in my situation with my microphone arm, I can extend it out and like it's very, very front heavy, but I have the back clipped under the table like this. So the back of the microphone is pulling up, but these bottom ends actually have like that's a lot of tension I'm putting on it right now, and it's not bending. Very neat little things. I bought these years ago. I never used them. And I started messing around with my setup before I left, and I'm like, I should probably bring these. They might be good. And they have been. Cable management on point? I promise you it isn't. Cable management's not great, but well, inside the case it's actually okay. I did a pretty good job managing things. You got these cups at the Daiso. Daiso is the Japanese dollar store. Technically, it was more than $1. But I got this thing at the Daiso. And this was $1. And I clipped this on. My other thing, I can't find it. It's supposed to be like a floating thing. I have no idea where it went. I'll find it someday. So it's been a while since we played this game. Well, we can definitely get the Iodrome scale now. I have Pre-Leader. 5-star. Also, the Poisonous Pear. Was that 2 Iodrome? What's he weak to? Ice? Water? I think he's weak to ice or water. I think it's water. But he takes a lot of damage from everything. It's more water. Water and thunder, actually. We'll just bring this. See, a lot of stuff came out. Was the today or yesterday the is the Sega Yakuza thing? Is that today? Is that later today? When is that? Gaiken? I know it's soon. Where the hell are we? Oh, something I completely forgot about the alchemy barrels. Technically, you don't need meat. You can always make stamina meat. That guy actually looked kind of big. I know Sega was very interested in having content creators co-stream the event. Which, I mean, I get it. It's been popular. It's interesting to me how much they've shared and spread and like heavily discounted the Yakuza series. Like it's almost, I won't say it's almost free, but like it's on Game Pass. It's been on like every Humble Bundle. They constantly like discount it. Like I know for a while you could get almost everything for $20. What are my thoughts on what Capcom has shown so far? At the Capcom showcase? What about it? What's there to say? They didn't show much. I'm not going to like tweak at them. It's clear they've got plans for the future for... We might abandon and just get the freaking Psycho Serums. They're holding back on something. Seems Sega's doing Virtual Fighter as well. Huh. Oh, thank God. Oh, and he's coming this way. He's here. I mean, it's... In my opinion, there's no way we're going a whole year with just Exoprimal and Street Fighter 6 to carry, right? There's going to be something else. I don't know if it's going to be Dragon's Dogma or Sex within the fiscal year to cover it. It might be... How... Wouldn't that backfire? I mean, in their mind, they're releasing 2 major titles. Like, relatively soon. You know, now, you may not be in the market for Street Fighter 6 or Exoprimal. And, like, that's fine. I'm increasingly of the opinion that it may be a bad idea to overly invest in fighting games in a game portfolio. You should probably invest in fighting games as much as, like, a niche RPG would be. Because it's just a difficult thing to get into now. Like, people need an excuse for when they lose. You're becoming Blanca? That makes me happy. And at least Exoprimal gives you an excuse. You can always blame your team. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to do like a mount here. Can't see Exoprimal becoming popular? I'm very confused. Because they just announced that they're dropping the requirement to even do like real PvP. Like, I don't get it. Livex, hello. You know, a $60 primarily PvP game releasing in 2023 is interesting. I guess with that new mode, though, even if there was like a 0 player base, you could always have like a bot, like an average time that you run against. It's weird it's not free to play? For a PvP game not to be free to play, or at least heavily discounted, is odd. Now, I did play a little bit of the beta today, and there was like a little bit more story content, and like that's something. It's not nothing. I want to shake my barrel. The funny thing for me is, like, I enjoy the PvP in Exoprimal more than I enjoyed the PvE. But that was because, at least, you know, in what I played, it was always a fixed spawn for every enemy in the game. So it's like, imagine playing, you know, Super Mario World 1-1, like, over and over and over again. Like, at a certain point, you'd be like, this sucks. Like, I've done this before. You know? Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I know where everything is. I mean, I did okay at the PvP. I mean, even if I was bad at it, you know, I still found myself enjoying it. Capcom never listens to Monster Hunter fans? I did at one point today have the very distinct thought of, like, literally never listen to players. Like, just don't do it. It's not a good idea. That's really sad. That makes me really sad. I mean, I think it's okay to listen to players about what a problem might be. I think people are usually okay at talking about things that they're frustrated by. Just don't listen to them about the solution. That's the only problem. I'm still very optimistic on Capcom. Like, I still think it's a good company. I still think they make pretty much the best video games in the world in the AAA space, unless you're really into Nintendo. Probably get a second one. Oh. What does make me scared is the number of content creators I've heard out there, like ones that were like apparently in like the enthusiast skill space that are like, I don't like animation lock. That's like terrifying to me. Walid, you are very welcome. We're going to be doing probably a split stream schedule again. We're going back a couple years. For a while, I was really enjoying doing one slightly longer stream, but we'll probably do 2 sort of shorter-ish streams. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, to me, the things, and like, I don't know, maybe I'm an old grog nerd, you know, the things that I love the most about Monster Hunter are things that would have been things that they talked about in the original design documents, you know, commitment to moves, big attacks, not knowing exactly how much damage you're doing to the monster. You know, I always appreciate the attempt at innovation. Like, I think that's a good thing. Presumably the developers want to try new things too. You know, I mean, there's plenty of us out here that would probably be happy if they just constantly added or remade Portable Third or 4U or 3U over and over again. Or World even. But that's probably not... It's probably not the best way to go. Let's see if he's going to attack us. Well, I just destroyed that Io Prey. The thing that hurt me the most about Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak, and like I get why I didn't get invited to the fan video, is they added content. It's just like nothing that I want to play. Like I don't want an endless grind. Like I don't want it, and I don't need it. I didn't watch it. I don't know. I don't know what I mean. I don't know what happened in it really. I had no desire to watch it. Not even a hate watch. Just, I'm like, I'm good. Watch it now? I have to? Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought he fell over. I mean, I enjoy... I was talking about this earlier today when I was walking in the park. Like, I enjoyed the progression in Sunbreak. There were some cinematic moments that were really cool. Like, I enjoyed the fight against the final boss. There was a cool cinematic there. That was fun. I thought Title Update 1 was great. Title Update 2 made me concerned. Title Update 3... it's just like depression. Like, thank God I don't actually have like ongoing, you know, psychological trauma, because I would have probably actually fallen into a deep depression after Title Update 3. Title Update 4 did not help much. It helped a little bit. The Valstrax armor set helped a little bit, but it wasn't much better. And Title Update 5 did nothing. If anything, there was a gate post at the end of Title Update 5 that just, like, made me like, I hate this. I hate everything about this. I mean, the where it is now, Turnip, after Title Update 4, it's actually a little bit better. Because that horrible, like, games as a service grind that you had got cut by more than half. Up until the point where it doesn't really matter anymore. So it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. You know, and anybody that, like, really sandbagged their way to finishing the game is in a better place now than they were trying to stay up to date on progression the whole way through. So it could be like a lot worse. And in much the same way that Iceborne is a better game post Fatalis patch, Sunbreak is a better game post Title Update 4. Or whatever it is. Maybe it was 5, but I think it was 4. It's 4 or 5. Yeah, I mean, the most enjoyable way to play the game would probably be to play it, finish, you know, the story content, which doesn't take too long, and then try to fight all the monsters that are available to you at MR 12? Whatever MR you have to be to fight all the monsters they added over the title updates. And if you can beat the final ones, you know, without doing any affliction grind, I mean, that's going to be really hard. It's going to be real hard. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's going to be a challenge. And that would be a good challenge. And like, I could get into that personally, you know. I mean, I could see there being a day someday in the future where, not near future, but in a future where we set out to beat everything, you know, the MR10, you know. Maybe get up to MR100, but probably just MR10 would be fine. Oh, please hit. But yeah, the whole wire bug economy of super skills never really got better. If anything, it just got worse in terms of spamming them. You know, evasion never got better. Not really. You know, something that I love about the earlier games, and especially like Monster Hunter World, is how easy it is to evade things. Do you consider Monster Hunter Rise as GU too? There was a while GU was my least favorite Monster Hunter game. And there were aspects about it that still, I think, make it maybe the least favorite Monster Hunter game. But at the very least, like, like, how do you compare Afflicted Grind to grinding Deviants? Both pretty bad. But I think even with Absolute Evasion and Round Force and all that, I still think GU is more of a Monster Hunter game than Monster Hunter Rise is. I mean, Monster Hunter Rise is like Monster Hunter GU 0.5. Special spam? You can't spam your specials nearly as much in GU as you can in Rise and Sunbreak now. You know, I mean, if you put every single thing that you can in Rise for wire bugs, I mean, you never run out. I don't think you run out. Yeah, I mean, we've been discussing this turn up. I mean, it's almost as if there was a good tweet thread on this, like a rare a rare good tweet thread on this. Get rid of all the offensive skills. Just give us weird skills or very conditional skills. Or if you do give offensive skills, have them be like major drawbacks. You know, I mean, my opinion is like make attack up, reduce your defense, and critical eye, whatever, could reduce your, you know, your resistances. Something like that. Something reduce your life. I would be okay if they increased your damage if they also like had a trade-off. You lose defense or you lose life. You lose stamina maybe even. And I would be okay with that. Because then it really is like you've got a major trade-off. But as it is, it's just like, all right, I guess I'm gonna... So let's load it up. You know? And then you can keep going more offense and have like be severely weak and be getting one shot, or you could fill up the other half of your armor set with like, you know, life up and defense up, stuff like that if you really needed something like that. I need 4 of these? This game's terrible, man. This game's brutal, dude. Let's try him with Swarm, man. This game doesn't give a single crap about you. Heroics is respectable, yeah. It's a little bit too powerful. I think that was a really small. I think that was a very vocal minority turn up. I don't think that was a lot of people. I mean, you have to remember, I mean, when I spoke to Yuri about this, and mind you, this was before Iceborne came out. The analytics at Capcom showed that the majority of people wore full armor sets. Maybe this quest is unlocked by talking to someone. Which I'm not saying if anybody that uses a full armor set is bad at the game, but they're probably not min-maxing. They're just, you know, making a full set because they like the way it looks and they think maybe it's got good skills, and they just are chilling with their friends, playing the game, I would argue, as intended, as designed, and that's it. Dark Revelation, hello, good morning. And that's, you know, that's probably the way mostly to enjoy the game. I mean, I remember playing Free to Be Night and going insane when I got enough mushrooms to make the Chaos Shroom helmet. And I'm like, I'm going to be a poison god. And I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad skill, but I mean, it's just 10% more status. But I'm like, yes, I'm so powerful now. And like, I was happier. I was happier in being mostly ignorant as to how good or bad the skill was. I'm just like, this. I bet this is amazing. I don't want to know the numbers. I don't want to know the secret sauce. Yeah, I can kind of tell that the angle of this camera. Can I move it? I'm gonna try and move it a little bit. I don't know if that's better. It's maybe a little better. Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, like I don't want to know the damage numbers. Don't show me the numbers. Yeah, I think what it was, I mean, people want to return to the old skill system. The only thing that made the old skill system better is because you were really incentivized to make a much larger variety of armor, because there were certain skills that were just like hard to deco in. Is it hot in the room? It is a perfect temperature right now. It is probably, I don't know, it's 80 Fahrenheit, so maybe like 25 Celsius, 23 Celsius. I'm comfortable right now. I'm great. I took a bath after dinner, and then I got everything set up and I started streaming. We went to a famous conveyor belt sushi chain. We had conveyor belt sushi in Tokyo, and we're like, let's try it in Osaka. Gotta say, the place we went to, not bad. However, not as good as the place we went in Tokyo. There's a little place in Akihabara that actually, I think, gave you more rice and fish at a cheaper price. Gotta love it. I wouldn't say that this meal was particularly expensive. With drinks, it was 2,000 yen, which is about $14. It's not terrible, in my opinion. The only issue was there's like a little tablet we had to order off of, and I took it out of the little charging cradle thinking it would, you know, be fine, and it died. And I had to like talk to the guy and be like, Genki ga nai? Genki ga arimasen? And he had to replace it. And when he replaced it, it was in Japanese only, which was fine, but my Japanese isn't that great. Like, I don't know what the kanji are for all the fish. I'd like to get a bug blow off. I see the final episode of Kitty and Pup Art. Nope. How was it? You can spoil it for me. Was it good? Did you like it? Ooh. Kind of taking damage here. We might you make like that little immunizer thing. Let's do that. Well, now he hit me. That's even worse. That poison really lasts a while, huh? If he attacks me, I might die here. Cool. That's embarrassing. Carding to an eye drum is embarrassing. We almost got swarmed, though, so. Cool hat, by the way. There was a tiny... I feel like there's like an in-joke that the vast majority of people are going to miss. Because, it was like a 2-hour-long test stream where we just watched React content without a camera. Say Alchemy Gunlance is viable endgame? I don't know. I don't know how well those hunter arts keep up. What's endgame to you? Can it clear Crimson Fatalis? Probably not. Brave Gunlance barely cleared Crimson Fatalis. Now he's gone. This is great. And I'm assuming Brave Gunlance, or Valor Gunlance, is the strongest Gunlance. Add more to the streaming setup? Each time. I don't know how many alien items you think I have. I technically do have another one. You know, I mean, if your question is can Alchemy Gunlance kill Altul Ka? Sure. Yeah, absolutely, it can do that. My criteria for something being really, really viable would have to be still your favorite goblin? Thank you. If you missed the VOD from yesterday, at some point in the first hour, we went to a park, and there were a lot of dogs in the park. And they got to be the most polite dogs I think I've ever seen in my life. Did Jen see me? Jen, were you watching earlier when I was dancing on stream? Did you see me dance on stream? She did not see it. Did I bring my PS5? Hell no. Final Fantasy 16 is so good. I'm happy to hear it. Very, very happy it's good. I'm not going to say things like I don't care. I'm sure it's great. I'd love to be playing it. I love Final Fantasy. But I'm like, I'm okay. Am I getting eaten right now? No, my swarm! All endgame hard content. What does that mean to you? Oh, we got him! Like all EXs with Alchemy Gunlance? That's like true ball torture. I don't even know if Valor Gunlance can clear all the EXs. Maybe. Super Fatalis all EX monsters. Valor was just barely able to clear Crimson when I did it. Now it's possible you're better than me. There's a chance. But if you're not, you're going to have a tough time. Do you attempt the finger gun game while in Osaka? I haven't seen it yet, man. Where can you play it? Come back here, please. The nice thing with Alchemy is you do get that super fast Wyvern Fire. I'm not playing the Sexo Primal beta. We'll play it. I mean, we gotta draw in the 50 to 100 plus lurkers that enter the chat when I play Monster Hunter. It's just normal streaming things. Then we're streaming at a very odd time compared to when we would normally stream. Ooh. Like really early. Due diligence and effort? I agree. Definitely. We're about to double cart to an Iodrome, so anybody could at least match this. I will make a positive, welcoming, and affirming comment in regard to that. And not be like the fighting game community and be like, no! You're shit! You'll forever be shit! And you'll never make it out of pools! It's such a bizarre experience, man. You play Street Fighter for like 30 minutes and all these like weird little like cockroaches come crawling out of the ground. It's like, what's wrong with you people? I don't get it, man. Some weird stuff going on. I feel like that comes out faster in GU than it does in World. I feel like that comes out really fast, that attack there, the poke. It feels like that comes out really fast. Yeah, I mean, I downloaded it and I got through the tutorials shop. There's actually more story stuff in the beta than there was last time. I feel kind of bad for playing it off stream. Been a part of VOD Squad lately? Well, I'm hoping to have a schedule that will appeal to both Europe and NA over the next couple months, depending on depending on especially what Twitch decides to do with the partner program, there might be some extreme transcontinental groveling. So I guess we'll find out. So I gotta be on top of that. Good for my Japanese audience? Oh, definitely. If there's anyone from Japan watching right now, yo. Konbanwa. Streaming while away in Japan? I mean, there's been this false narrative that this is a 100% vacation trip, but I really genuinely do want to have good in real life content and then continue to provide video game content while I'm here. You know, I'm mostly, when I travel, I'm traveling so that I can consume food. And like I can do that while streaming. Like I don't need to be like off hiking, visiting temples, like going through mountains and stuff like that necessarily to have a good time. Has anything really fun or cool happened? Probably the biggest thing that we did was go to Tokyo Disney, and it's like insanely cheap for Disney. It's famously like the cheapest Disney in the world to go to. Both not just for price of admission, but like for food as well. It's kind of crazy. Like a meal for 2 people is like $14. Which for Disney, like crazy. It's like $14 for one person's meal at best in the US. I wouldn't be surprised if there's stuff for 20. Jen, how much is a meal in Disney World right nowadays in Florida? Can you look it up? Yeah, look it up, Jen. Jen's gonna be my little stream buddy. Heard good things about the sweets and mayos. Are they good? So I'll say this about the sweets. If you've got like an insane sweet tooth, in that like you like stuff really, really sweet, you'll love Japan. They put a lot of sugar in their sweets. Not all of them, but many of them. You see the giant crab in Osaka? Not only did I see it, I streamed it. That was amazing. Has there been any foods that made you think back to the version in America being better? I would say that for certain soft drinks, and this is insane. This is the most, maybe one of the most insane things I would ever say, because American soft drinks have high fructose corn syrup in them, which is just like gross in general. But I've definitely had some sodas here, and I've been like, that's just too sweet for me. I'd rather have the American soda. To a certain degree, it's that way for some of the candies too. Literally everything else is better over here. Any food. I mean, most alcohol. I mean, it depends what you want. I mean, there's a very extreme focus here on your standard Japanese beer, and then like everything else is like highballs and like other like fruity mixed drinks. So if you've got like a particular love for like IPAs and sours and stuff like that, it's not like you can't find them. They're just, you have to do a little bit more work. But pastries better over here. Sandwiches better over here. I mean, onigiri, I mean, you can't even get that in the US. Sushi's like 50%, if not less, for the price over here than it is in the US, and it's way better. Damn. I mean, what else? Meat at the grocery store is very expensive, but it's of a higher quality, and so you're satisfied eating like a little bit less of it. It's not even that much more expensive. It's just like a little bit more expensive. Nice. Gonna have to fight a Hypergypsaurus at some point. Okay. Alright. Time to actually play the game. You have to be careful when you get coffee. Coffee can be very sweet. Unless you get it with no or reduced sugar like this. It's coffee I'm drinking right now. I bought the reduced sugar version. To my palate, still kind of sweet. Try not to think about the cost of food. When I was eating at Tokyo Disney, I could only think about the cost of the food and how cheap it was. I was like, damn, let's get more. Because it wasn't that much more expensive than what a normal meal is. Like a typical price that seems to be targeted in most restaurants for food is like 1,000 yen. Which right now is like $7. At Tokyo Disney, a set might have been like 1,200 yen. How does a coffee fare versus Dunkin' or Starbucks top of the line? I don't normally eat or drink Dunkin' or Starbucks. It's fine. The claw, it's a meme over here, man. People freaking love this guy. I don't know what's going on. But, he's a popular little dude. Like, I might shrink my camera a little bit, actually. We could probably go a little bit. Actually, if I don't gunch, it's not as bad. We'll do this. They're the real heroes of Toy Story. I can't even remember what they did. It's been a long time since I watched the first movie. Like, what did they do something? Is this the wrong one? 5-star. Najarala. We must have done Najarala. Zam Trios. Okay. You wish more Among Us merch was sold nowadays? The other day, we did a contest for Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. And the winner had a hidden Among Us in his created space. I just want to point that out. I just want you to know that. Weak to thunder. Takes very minimal dragon damage. How's the poison damage? Pretty good. Pretty weak to poison. Pizza's better than Papa John's. I haven't had like a full pizza yet. This morning I had like a piece of toast. Like a huge thick piece of toast. That had butter, cheese, bacon, and an egg baked onto it. It was like vaguely similar to a pizza, and that was one of the best pieces of toast I ever had. So, I mean, I'll hit you with that, I guess. And it was like, again, it was like 200 yen. It was like nothing. The Japanese bacon's disappointing? I mean, this bacon was very salty and very savory. So assuming you want something a little salty and a little savory, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I don't have any complaints. I changed the housekeeper to the Moga Sweetheart. I don't know if I've got it unlocked. If I have it unlocked, I will. Do I have to do that, like, in Verna? Nope. Gotta remember, ideally, I would have 0 village quests completed at the end of this run. Nice alien cult crown. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna be doing like 4 to 5 hour streams in the morning, and then 4 to 5 hour streams in the evening. That's the plan. And then when it's time to grovel, we'll go into full grovel. At least for the next week or so. I mean, my foot's pretty messed up. So I kind of need to take some time off and just sit on my ass anyways. So the things that we still really want to do, I want to go to USJ at least once with Jen. And I want to go to the Monster Hunter Cafe. That doesn't have to be with Jen. That could be with Noxella. You know, I do want to take her out to Dotonbori. Ideally, I take her on the Ferris wheel. Other than that, it's just eating. Just consuming. Yeah, but I gotta say that this place that we're staying in now, I really like it. The other place, it wasn't terrible, but you know, you had, you know, a guy or whoever was sharing a wall with us and was complaining when I was screeching at night. Again, I don't blame the guy. But like they didn't like take out our garbage or replace our towels for like a week, which is like kind of gross. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how often you change your garbage or change your sheets, but more than once a week is pretty nice. No, it's not fracture. I mean, inflammation. I mean, I got a blister. I've been doing a lot of walking, and I have some blisters that form. That's all. It'll be fine. It'll callus up soon, and I'll be fine. She usually jump twice. I want to get this SP out early. I don't think I'm going to make it. Well, maybe a little bit. I do like how the Archdemon bar is managed with Alchemy dual blades specifically. It's going to spin or charge. Terrible walking posture? Yeah, I don't know. You feel your stamina's not as high when I was more active? Well, this past year has been difficult because I've been learning Japanese. And all the time I would spend exercising has been spent learning Japanese. So yeah, I mean, it's been tough. Sure, I was in amazing shape for a while there. I haven't gotten full American, but I'm definitely not in my best shape. Well, by the end of the summer, we'll be in good shape. Spinning. Better than 29 rep shape. By the end of the summer, we will be at 50 reps, bet. Strength training has never been an issue for me. Make it 55? Give me the summer, I could probably do 100. Cardio training and removing myself of my bloated American body. That's the challenge. Nice hat. Thanks, man. There's a lot of people up this early in the morning. I didn't think there'd be that many people up this early. You hop again. Oh, it's 10 p.m. though? What the hell? What the hell? Are you New Zealand? Australia? Don't die. Australia? Okay, I got you, man. When the hell would an Australian even watch this stream? Nice. Probably should have sharpened before hitting off Wolf's Maw, huh? Convenient to watch as you take the train to work. I mean, definitely see a lot of people using their phones on the subways here, man. God, it's so nice having the subway, just being able to walk everywhere. Like, cars are the second-class citizens. The highways are all pushed out of the way. Oh, it's like a paradise. Oh, it makes me so happy. Eat my ass, highways. It should be. I mean, you know, cities are for people. They're not for cars. I mean, we make things for cars. They're like the roads outside of the cities. They can drive around there. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. The highways should not be going through cities. Why did I do that? I wanted this. I wanted the food. Have I done a lot of biking? No. No, never earlier and none nowadays. I like walking. To be fair, the US has a very hostile environment for people on bicycles. You get a lot of bikers that are assholes, and then you've got a lot of cars that are assholes to bikers. It's like a vicious cycle. The roads are just not designed for bicycles. Everything is designed for things to be good for cars. Nice. Love cars? I mean, you see cars in the city in Japan, and like, there's a lot of very fancy cars. My assumption, and this is just me making it up, okay? So there's no science behind this, but because like public transportation is so easy and so affordable, and most things are also within biking distance, like the only people that would own a vehicle here is like, you either need it for work or you drive it because it's fun. There's just not, I don't think there's a lot of people that have a car just because they want to use it to get around. It just wouldn't make any sense. If you're in a city, I mean, you know, obviously if you live in a village or something like that, you probably need a car. But, you know, you figure, you know, your subway ride, which is, you know, time that you can use doing other things, reading, listening to a podcast, watching anime, you know, is $3 a day. Less, maybe? I think you can get a discount if you have like a Suica card. in a lot of situations, your employer pays for your transportation. Like, you've got like a discount or like a budget from your employer to pay for you to get back and forth on the subway. Imagine that. Imagine that in the US, your boss is like, oh, don't worry, we're going to pay for your gas. This might be hard to believe, like, you know, vehicles and like budgets for vehicles in the US is like a major line item in most people's budgets. You know, car payment, insurance, and gas, you're looking at, could be $600 more a month for some people. Could be over $600 easily. You have to have a private parking spot. Oh, plus, man, I wasn't even talking about like oils and the other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could expect to spend at least $1,000 to $2,000 a year on maintenance on a vehicle. They paid for a monthly ticket for the train. Do you mind me asking what country? That sounds like a cool perk, but it also sounds like your mom had a pretty bougie job there. Yeah. Yeah, no, she was just working for a bougie company. Nothing wrong with that. Respect it. Love it. Admire it. Wish it were me. Trying to get that arm there. Please shoot the ice. I think he's going to shoot the ice. He didn't. At least she won't have to grovel for Twitch subs. We don't know yet. We don't know yet whether or not the Twitch changes are going to affect me or not. I don't know yet. Because my contract still... My stuff still shows... oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. The partner split. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but at this point, I feel like it's okay to talk about it. Watch them be like, you violated your contract by talking about the contract, and so we nullified it, and now you have to get the 350 subs. But yeah, I mean, getting 350 paid individual subs, like not gift subs and not prime subs, I've actually never done that before. I've had many months where we've been well over 350. That's not an issue. But like 350 individual people paying you $5 a month reoccurring, like, that's insane. That's a lot of people. I don't think I've ever had that. And like, the thing is, like, I see other creators talking about it, like literally across the line. Everyone's subscriptions are down. The thing is I was never really sent a contract to sign. They just said, hey, we're going to put you on this. And I said, dope. So I don't even know if I have a contract. Don't tell Twitch. They want people that have reoccurring subscriptions, because then they could show that as reoccurring revenue. Because gifted and prime subs, well, prime subs don't make them any money. I think that technically doesn't make them any money. Gifted subs are not reoccurring, so they want to be like a Netflix or whatever. They want to be one of those things. And like the issue comes down to is like, the only way Twitch is ever going to be profitable is if they can find a way to improve their rolled advertising. So like those ads that pop up when you're not subscribed. And the only way they can do that is if they have real analytics on their viewers. And as far as I know, they've got like zero ability to do that. It's not that they couldn't. I mean, they have Amazon. I think there's technically nothing stopping them from entering into a contract with either Facebook or Google. I know that sounds really counterintuitive, but I'm sure there's a way they could integrate Google AdSense or Facebook analytics into their advertising, and like they would still probably make more money, even though they're going through Google. Like I think they'd make more money playing Google ads than paying out based on that, because targeted marketing is just so much more profitable. I don't get it. Yan Garuga. Again? I feel like high-rank GU is like low-rank GU. Like you're just fighting the same things that you fought there. Would Google, Facebook take that though, since they have competing platforms? Google would be delighted to have more ways to show ads. They'd be more than happy to do that. Yeah, they're competing, but you're serving their product. I mean, they're getting their cut. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they'd be down to do it. As bizarre as it sounds, and it is bizarre, but I think it would actually be okay. I think we want this. I don't know, it's just so little ice. It's really irrelevant, other than that, the head. I think, you know, I think the insect glaive would be better here. It's a little bit more mobile. He really doesn't take much dragon damage, but it's not zero. It's just bizarre to me because like there's so many people that work at Twitch that draw a salary. And I just don't like want to like, what do you what do you guys do? What would you say you do here? Like you got a lot of creators putting in a lot of work, but you've got a lot of like really platform fundamental things that are just like have been unaddressed for like years. So, I mean, since its inception. And like this is not new news. Like we've known 3 to 4 years ago. Oh, at least 3 to 4 years ago that there was an issue with Twitch profitability. And even back then, the thing was always like they need to figure out their advertising stuff. Market-based CPM is always going to be the major revenue generator for especially like streaming content that has like a lot of back-end cost. I mean, literally ads like YouTube is the answer. It's actually like, memes aside, literally what they need to do. And as a creator, you know, the new CEO has said some things that are good. Like he said, you know, we're going to work really, really hard to make sure that there's a lot more bounty board offers available to streamers. And, you know, if that's true, like if you could go on like literally every single day and you knew every single day there would be like an hour-long bounty that you could do every day, that would be huge for most streamers. I mean, they give a terrible split on that compared to like a real agency, but it's easy and, you know, it would be consistent, you know? But I don't know that they'll ever be able to do that. You know, right now Twitch believes that they have a major cultural advantage over YouTube, which I think is absolutely true. I mean, when most people think of Twitch, when they know what Twitch is, they think, okay, that's the platform you go to watch people play video games, or maybe show their boobs, show a lot of cleavage, well, whatever. For the most part, it's a video game place, and like that's great that they have that, and it's good if you like streaming video games or that. But you know, for everybody that's not a video game streamer, like why would you stay on Twitch at this point? You know, if you're a cooking streamer, if you're an in real life streamer, anything like that, there's no other platform that gives you any restrictions like Twitch does. Like, you could restream to like literally every other platform in existence. The only platform that's going to give you an issue about it is Twitch. They don't want you doing that. Twitch's softcore OnlyFans? I remember seeing a Just Chatting stream. And like, I'm not hating. Like, yeah, I think, you know, sex workers, do your thing. But I remember seeing a Just Chatting stream that there was a woman doing what I always memed about, and that was like, she was like painting her naked upper torso with like a green paint. And it was like, you know, it was a body painting stream, which was allowed. And it was just like her invisible naked upper torso. You could just watch it. This is like wild, man. And like, I'm not a prude, like I don't care at all, but you know, Twitch is a US based company, and you know, they have a minimum age with no like requirement of being 13. And there's some real weird politicians out there now, man, that would be more than happy to start imposing sanctions on Twitch because they showed basically naked breasts to teenagers. Never mind you could type in porn in any search engine in the world and like go to town right now. But I don't think that would stop a politician. Respectfully, not enjoying the insta-charge. We swarm? Let's also do this. So, I mean, you know, I'm always curious. You know, we streamed on YouTube for a very long time. We ended up making the switch to Twitch when I decided to go full-time. I think that was the right choice. But the question is like, is it still the right choice? Is it going to be the right choice going into the future? Should I just restream anyways, even though Twitch doesn't want you to? I don't know. Swarm? You have to do this bug blow soon. Maybe next? Maybe now? Oh! Well. An attempt was made. I mean, the question is, and I think where the confusion is on the current partner thing is like, is that, I just want to know, like, are people being grandfathered in? Because it sounds an awful lot like, from now on, all partners need 350 paid subs for 3 months out of the year, every 12 months, or you're removed. I'm like, what is that? Is if that's what that is, man, like we're screwed. I mean, we're not screwed, but we're gonna have to diversify or whatever. It's not even like you rely on subscription and, you know, revenue solely as one thing, but it's already been down because like people are struggling. You know? Like the economy is really bad for almost everyone. And so like people are obviously cutting back, like, you know, deservedly, they should, on subscriptions and stuff like that, and now they're just doing something else to make it even worse. I honestly don't know why they don't just sell the platform to Google. I mean, that'll probably end up being the eventual end game. I'm almost dead. I'm walking away. Sorry. Coward move. Because it doesn't seem like they want it. Merge Twitch and Google? I mean, Amazon bought Twitch. I mean, they could sell it. They just sell it to Google. Google can make it profitable with Google AdSense. Amazon could definitely make a profit. Like, they paid $1 billion for Twitch. They would easily be able to sell the company for over $1 billion. Wouldn't Google kill it in a year? Maybe. You know, they could probably do it so that there'd be some integration between Twitch and Google in terms of like live streams would be on both Twitch and Google at the same time, and YouTube on the same time, that is. I think Google would appreciate that there's a space for Twitch to exist alongside another dedicated streaming only on YouTube. Am I an alien princess? Absolutely. No way Twitch would only be $1 billion? I'm just saying that's what it was bought for. And so I'm saying, like, in the context of what Amazon paid for Twitch, they could definitely sell it for a lot more than $1 billion nowadays. And then they could be happy, and Google could be happy, and maybe streamers would be happy. I gotta hop down here, I'm sorry. I gotta sharpen, I gotta drink. I gotta shake. This is a key quest. I mean, somehow, I mean... Oh, Jesus. Well, that's not good. I was gonna sharpen, but... You're on lunch? Oh, right. Time zones. Hey, I evaded that. How far along am I in this run? We've been sandbagging this way too hard, man. We're in high rank. I feel like we've been playing this run for like 1,000,000 years. But we've been trying to make some different weapons, and like it's just taken forever, dude. We're in high rank. We're in like mid-high rank. Just GU, just feel like I'm never leaving. HR5? I think so. I'm almost dead. Sure, I don't love the game for how much I'm playing it. It was supposed to be like a fun little jaunt, just a mild amount of variety apart from Monster Hunter World, and is taking on a life of its own. What's the internet speed now? Still slow, but the upload is enough to stream. So that's all that matters. It not only stream at 8,000 megabits or kilobits up. So, you know, if I have to download something while I'm streaming, it's gonna slow down. But we could stream, so I'm happy. I can't complain. I was falling into despair. I was starting to get desperate. Like, I was going to internet cafes trying to figure stuff out. And I couldn't stream. I couldn't even stream Bloons TD6. Distortion's going through Fear and Hunger. Interesting. Everybody wants to see that game. I did download Exoprimal, yeah. Yeah, it's downloaded. Nah, we're gonna finish GU this month, for sure. We're gonna be doing like 6 hours a day for like the next week. So we're gonna get there. 36 hours, I can clear this game. When does Noxella arrive? Like a month? He's like July 14th. Almost a month. I want to hit him with this. I want to hit him with this bug blow before I shake. Don't know if that was worth it. Just gonna go here and shake. Daily reminder that famed YouTube children's entertainer Blippi, as an alternate internet persona, pooped on his friend on camera to the song The Harlem Shake. Noxella gonna stream the bandwidth? You think I'm giving him the Wi-Fi here? He can use the little hotspot I bought, okay? He does not need the Wi-Fi to this room. There's a damage increase for bug blow too. I just don't have it unlocked. I guess what I like about Blippi is it's really proof that there's no sin on the internet that cannot be forgiven. You could literally poop on your friend on camera and children will still watch you, love you, buy your merchandise. Oh, there's gonna be plenty of festivals. Yeah, definitely. There's no reason for you, as somebody who presumably does not have children or engage with like nieces or nephews on a regular basis, that you should ever know who Blippi is. But if you do, you will know who he is. You will know his name. You'd still watch if I pooped on Noxella? Well, you think you'd watch more or less? Do you think you'd like be more excited to watch or less excited to watch if I pooped on him? Like this is the stream where the guy poops on people. Like that would always be in your mind. You'd be hesitant? That's fair. That's reasonable. No, that's a good instinct. Roblox, Minecraft, and Mr. Beast. Oh, well, how old are they? Blippi is like, it's like for children. Like not necessarily toddlers, but you know, roughly toddlers. Toddler adjacent. So, right, yeah, he wouldn't be watching Blippi anymore. He might be watching the Blippi that poops on people. That's kind of in that. Just starting to get that sort of humor. That guy pooped on someone. You know, most... I think I'd speak about it. Most guys go through that stage. At least I'm going to insist that most do, and you're all going to be like, no, that's just you. You're a huge weirdo. Like, not actually poop on, but like farting on people, like that's funny. That's still funny. I don't think I've seen the full clip, but he allegedly did it to the song The Harlem Shake, and that is funny. It's so like surreal. I think his name was like Steve the Sleaze. Like he was going for like the gross out content. We gotta cheer. We gotta cheer because we gotta evade, because we gotta get this up, because we gotta heal, and we gotta swarm. The way the video was described to me, Moth, is there's like spray. So gross. There's some spraying that happens. The friend was probably the one that helped him set up the shot. Yeah, I think the friend did consent. Well, I'll consider that wasn't that bad. How did my nephew know Blippi? Because my other nephew was addicted to him. He didn't know. He just started him watching Blippi all of a sudden. I mean, it probably just shows up in your recommended. I mean, I'm assuming YouTube is like, okay, the person watching right now is a child or a parent of a child, and we're just gonna put a Blippi video on. You play one, it's like clicking on a single Linus Tech Tips video. It just like infects your timeline, and then every single time Linus releases a video, it is now in your timeline. Not hating Linus. I watch them. Not all of them, but I'll watch some of them. I don't get the Asmin recommends. But I would certainly rather watch Asmongold over a lot of other content creators. I enjoy Northern Lions Super Auto Pets content. I don't really watch him play anything else, but if he's playing Super Auto Pets, I'll watch that. I don't know what Coco Melon is, but I am aware of that being a thing. You're an old Northern Lion fan? I had a negative experience trying to watch him. It was like maybe 3 years ago. Spelunky 2 came out. And it was like a 2-hour long video of him being unable to leave like the first area. And I'm like, come on, dude. Like, you can do better than that. I'm like, I'm not watching this guy anymore. This guy sucks at video games. He wasn't even like streaming. Like, it looked like it was like pre-recorded. Like, I'm assuming it was dedicated YouTube content. It was like an hour. It wasn't even like really talking to chat. He wasn't engaging chat. Chat wasn't on the screen. Like, dude, just focus. Just look. It's the first area. I get it if like you died a couple times in the first area. It's gonna happen to everyone. Like, I'm pretty sure he played roguelikes every day, all day, for like years. Like I said, I enjoy his content. I enjoy it very much, but I had a negative experience trying to watch it. I was like, what is this? What is this going on? Like, am I being trolled right now? Is there a camera on me? I enjoy Super Auto Pets content because there's a lot of Super Auto Pets streamers out there that like are like too good at the game, and they're pretty much gonna always win. He just does some really weird stuff and makes some like terrible mistakes, but I think it's a lot more entertaining that way. The Spelunky stuff, I didn't feel that way, but the Super Auto Pets is better when he does strange things. Puts out as much content as he does while having a 2-year-old child. I think he's just got a very good schedule. And I don't know if he's got like editors or anything. He probably gets some help. Plus he's got that time on the Peloton. I mean, his attitude is, and it's likely true, is better to give people, you know, like a creative license to edit and release his work and get the ad revenue than pay them and then have them limited to whatever that limited payment is. And I think that's fair. To me, that's fair. Because otherwise, like, what? You're paying somebody peanuts to be their boss? You know, I mean, you could go out there. I mean, there are professional video editing companies you can go to, and like they'll do all sorts of like clips and uploads and stuff like that. But like, it is not cheap. We got some hits there. That sucks. Still sucks. Oh, no. Doesn't he kick after that, too? No? Gammoth is, as far as I know, is pretty weak to poison. There was a point where I was thinking I was going to make a fire gun lance. I've just given up on that. Will I stream World again after GU? I'm getting withdrawals. Brother, the plan is to mainline this goddamn game pretty much as much as I can. I've already decided that I'm not making any other weapons other than gun lance. Sorry, ice great sword, poison dual blades, dragon insect glaive. And that might, by G rank, I might just give up on one of those anyways. And then as soon as we're done with that, we've got many other challenge runs cooking for World. Stream? Oh, fuck. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's stabilizing. Give it a second. Give it a second. Okay, we're going to drop the bitrate. I've been lied to. God, how good were we? How long were we good for? An hour and 40 minutes? God damn you. Going to drop to 6. It looks like it's stabilizing. But I might have to shoot it in the face. I thought I can get away with streaming at 8,000 up. Can we still redeem our free Fatalis kill? Absolutely. We good? We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. It's 9:30 p.m. on a Friday? Guess people are getting home. I'm a little confused about how the internet is even set up here. Like, do I have my own line? I'm assuming I do. I don't think it's shared with anyone. You running? I knew I was going to get blasted. I shouldn't have done a demon dance there. That was too greedy. And that wolf's maw really shreds, huh? Gammoth sudden popos to fight you. Like baby popos? 40th anniversary for Capcom this year. It's a big year for Capcom. They gave an additional 10 yen dividend on their stocks this year because of the 40th anniversary. They got me like 8,000 extra yen, I guess? Something like that. Transferring your largest accounts to a new system, I feel very bad for you. They're only 40? You got to think about how old are video games, right? Not that old. $10? It's like 30. I don't know, I'd have to do the math. 8,000 yen? 60 maybe? 50? Something like that. Hey. I guess that's my complaint about GU, is the urgents in the hub, like, all feel like they repeat a ton. Like my hat and headband? Thank you. It's very popular in Japan. I need to find out. I need to interview a local and figure out, like, what's going on? Like, what's going on with this alien? Oof. Couldn't really get out of the way of that. GU sounds an awful like Shigyu. It's not a coincidence. They're funny round guys. I mean, outside of the first time you watched it in Toy Story 1, and maybe any follow-ups, like, how often do you think about the little aliens? Maybe it's because there's a lot of crane games in Japan? Like, it's a big entertainment thing here. I mean, they're definitely one of the most entertaining toys in Toy Story. There's no doubt about that. Oh, damn. All right. I don't think they're popular in America at all. You think they're popular in America? I mean, by popular in America, I mean, like, you could go into 50% of teenage girls' rooms. Don't actually. Hold on. That sounds maybe a little sus. You could go. I don't think you'll see a lot of the merchandise hung up in people's houses. Hold on. How do I want to phrase this in a way that... No, I'm not... You know what I mean? I don't mean actually going into a teenage girl's room. But I'm saying, you know, you'd see like a lot of Minions. You'd see you'd see Mickey. You'd even see Hello Kitty. You'd see all those things. But I don't think you'd see the aliens that often. In Japan, you would. You'd see a lot of them. There was a girl who spent all of her disposable income outside of working in a company buying aliens. She was like, back when I worked at a company and I was really depressed, I spent all of my money on aliens. And now that I am no longer working at that company, I'm less depressed, but I cannot buy any more of these aliens. Is Hello Kitty popular in Japan? I got a video I want to share at one point. I have exclusive video of a Hello Kitty concert. And it's actually pretty good. It's a fun little concert. She just said Gyo's Decider. She was definitely a little weird. don't buy a lot of Haikyuu merchandise. Like, okay, yes, I own several body pillows, but those were a gift. I didn't actually buy them. How did I just die again? Are we gonna triple on this quest? What does that move? Why does it deal so much damage? Is my armor not upgraded? This is very unfortunate. If we triple, I'm gonna see if I can pull the Hello Kitty video off this phone. We'll watch that and maybe that'll invigorate us. This is high rank Gammoth. Whose body pillows? Technically, I think Hinata is the only one I don't have. It's like all the volleyball boys from Haikyuu. They're not. It's just the cases. I don't actually own body pillows that I've put them all in. I don't have like the hentai room with like 7 of the Karasuno volleyball player body pillows like laid out strategically. I'm not that creepy. Do they have clothes on? From what I remember, they're either wearing their volleyball outfits or they're wearing kimonos. It's one or the other. That just does a lot of damage. He's poison. Or I guess I should say she. Is that an attack that's been killing me? Maybe it's been that. I had to jump out of the zone. I'd love to get a Bloodwind off with Demon Eyes. Jesus. I was very close to dying just now. That was terrible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I gotta upgrade my armor. Maybe it's like really bad ice defense. So anyway, I just don't understand, like, any of the attack patterns. I mean, we're only at -2. It's, like, not even that bad. That's a limp, right? Shooting nice. Jesus, this dude. Think I should bring back Stillman status? I think it's an interesting status. I prefer statuses that you can kind of like mash your way out of. I feel like they give you a little bit more agency. I think it's better than like paralysis or sleep. Because like there's strategy. I mean, with paralysis and sleep, paralysis especially, like you don't really get any choice. You're just gonna die. Was that not a limp? It's been 15 minutes. How many poisons do you think I got off? Maybe poison just drops off real hard in high rank. Later, if I'm still online, I should be on for at least another 2 hours. I mean, it's been pretty much constantly poisoned. Oh, what a roar. I was gonna say, how did I not get hit by that? We gotta get the hell out of here. We gotta heal. We're just getting blasted. They get home safe? Did you pass out near Dilapidated Park after eating the garlic burger? I waddled home. You know, I even bought Jen a Atsu filled, what do you call the little fish guys? Not a takoyaki, right? The little fish sweet things. I bought her a little fish guy on my way back. I did take a nap when I got home, though. It is a takoyaki. Okay, thank you. For some reason I thought it was called something different. For the money, I wouldn't say Burger King was worth it. Because that was a lot of money. $2,000 is like just, you can just get so much food with 2,000 yen. Nice hat. Thank you. I feel like this sort of hat a VTuber would wear. The little dongy thing is a little bouncy. $2,000 yen. You can get at least 2 Chigyus for 2,000 yen. Full Chigyus. They technically don't exist anymore? Are they taken out by the VTuber Mafia? I'm not gonna bother capping. I think the Chigyu meal, like the large beef bowl with triple cheese and soft-boiled egg, is like 800 yen. They re-debuted as a different character? It's cool that you get that as an option, but it's kind of sad. Like, I've annihilated my persona. They've been deleted from existence. I just air juggled the cat. Second stratum is boss in 1 turn. Oh, we were playing Etrian Odyssey. Guess I should just decide if I'm going to keep streaming that or if I'm going to play it off stream. Somebody was asking about one thing that's worse in Japan than the US, and I was talking about how sugary the soft drinks are. But honestly, the payment salaries towards the normal Japanese employee is pretty messed up. Like, society-wise, it's messed up. People do not get paid enough here for the work that they do. That was a long run, man. I thought this thing was weak to poison. I'm sure there's a lot of merchandising deals tied up, Pip. We upgrade the greatsword? Please tell me we can. Red fur, I think we could farm from the low rank one. Yeah, definitely. It's actually a way better carve rate at low rank than high rank. What about level 5? Needs hyper horns? Sandbagging continues. Never ends, man. Hyper ice block. We would be able to upgrade it. Let the man sandbag. Internet, Gator, I just saw your comment. I paid $60 and now the internet is usable. We did drop some frames. We must have dropped some frames a little bit ago too. We've dropped 10,000 frames this stream. I might drop the bitrate to the next stream to 6,000 rather than 8,000. But I would say in general it's I mean we can stream. I was freaking out. I was really freaking out. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I came here to eat food and stream video games, and I can only stream so much. I only have 50 gigs of data on my phone. You know, we just went over like the 30 gig today until like it's like I think the third or the fourth I get more data, so it was scary, man. It was real scary. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it got sorted out. It's good enough. So I'm like, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why is it so slow? How much money are you paying that I have a 10 megabit download and a 1 megabit upload? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, is it like a 10,000 yen special? Sorry, it would be a 1,000 yen special. But it's just barely good enough to stream at the highest quality that we can, so. That's the only issue when you're traveling. Like, bringing a computer, setting it up, making everything work, like, that's all stuff that you can control. The internet can be a real problem. I mean, it was a real problem when I was in Italy. It was a major issue. This is kind of a big one, huh? So I'd say that's the one thing. I don't know. I just assumed I'm gonna be in the middle of Osaka. How bad could the internet be? Like, I don't even think I asked my host before I came. I just assumed it's like, oh, it's Japan, it's Osaka, like it's just gonna be fiber. And it was like DSL tier, sub DLS tier, almost worse than DSL. Outside to touch grass more? There's some nice parks, but people here are pretty much exclusively drinking and eating. Like, I don't think I've ever seen more restaurants per city block in my life than in Osaka. Like, it's actually insane. Like, they say it's the food capital of Japan. Like, I believe it. There's like never-ending places to eat. And that's on top of all the other constant amenities of like being, you know, every 7-Eleven, Lawson, Family Mart has amazing food as well. Best armor design cosmetically? I think I like, you know what? If I got to give GU credit for something, I think it's got the widest and best looking assortment of armor. Best armor design functionality. Do you mean like the armor looks like it would actually protect you? I mean, modern armor designs in Iceborne and in World and Rise, to me, are like more functional looking. They're ever so slightly trending away from booby armor. Male armor is about the same. Come on, dude. Oh. We might be able to get a 6-fold on the face. Into a demon dance? Maybe? GU has just so much armor. And I really like the way it does layered. It's kind of an interesting endgame in the sense that, like, your stuff always remains worth grinding, because if you want to have good fashion, you got to make the armor. Like, you almost would never see it or use it, but, you know, the Celtis Gunner set looks amazing. And yeah, as the last game to have Gunner sets, GU definitely gets a lot of nice looking things that we'll never get again. You know, we're stuck in... We were in alpha, beta, hell, and then we got into the level below hell in Sunbreak and Rise, where it's like, you only get one set. You don't even get an alpha and beta anymore. And there's reason to believe that in Monster Hunter 6, there might only be one design for both male and female. It happened in Wild Hearts. It happened here too. You prefer one design? I'm not sure if you played Wild Hearts Turnip. In some cases, it's great, and it's no issue at all. But in other cases, you get armor designs that... I'm not saying they're unusable, but, like... outside of, like, the surreal humor of it, like, seeing a dude walking around in, like a... like a bikini over shorts? No, that's just it. Is like in Wild Hearts, like everything's covered up. And then you have some clearly female designs, but it's not even showing skin. So like everyone's sad. like no one is happy. Nobody wins. Oh, that's the way I feel. I feel like definitely make it, you know, the ability to switch the gender on armor design for everyone. Or make it alpha and beta design, one male, one female. And let everyone switch independently. The only design thing they need to figure out is how do you decide when somebody's allowed to show the full female design on the chest without showing nipples. You know what I mean? Or male design, because there's certain male designs that they're like showing a chest, right? How do you handle that? Yeah, no, I mean, if you want to, you know, if you want to cross dress, like that's cool. Like let somebody do that. That's awesome. Well, the concern, Turnip, is it's not that you get everything for everyone, it's that you get one design. And you just got to deal with, like Kezu's only female now, or Kezu's only male now, or whatever. And that's the concern. Oh, it's possible that Square Enix figured it out, Elitius. I'm just saying that the team that worked on Wild Hearts didn't. They definitely didn't figure it out. So the issue, Kiruka, is like there are sliders now. And you don't necessarily have discrete male and female models. You have physical characteristics that operate on a gradient. Now you could say at like a certain chest slider, it is considered female chest or whatever, and that it'll have like a wrapping around it. And mind you, I think that's great. I think it's amazing for character designs and for people to create any sort of character that they want to make. The question is programming wise, if if you are having a male and then a female armor set design, how do you accommodate male armor designs on ambiguous chests? Yeah, I mean, you could have all nipples be covered and that's fine. You know, it's an option. It's definitely strange in Wild Hearts when you've got, a barrel-chested dude and he's got weird nipple covers. And then you see other people walking around the world, NPCs, and they're walking around, you can see their nipples. The armor choices in Wild Hearts are the least of your problems in the game. The game's got a lot of other problems. And like I said, I think the character creator and the fact that armor design is unisex, amazing. Have I eaten at any gorilla places? Not yet. I got one red fur. Okay. We're going to do that some other time. Today is not that day. Today is not that day. Tomorrow? Tomorrow might be that day. Today's not that day. Well, assets in the game that have put more work put into it. I kind of get the sense that Wild Hearts was originally intended to be a PlayStation 4 release. Ended up floundering for a while. Somehow got put onto EA's radar. EA pitched in to publish it. And then finished development with their funding. And it just kind of got rushed into release. I mean, they're still putting out stuff for it. It's not bad necessarily. You can still find plenty of things coming out for it. They just dropped a release the other day. Maybe the battle axes would be better. They've got a lot more attack. Man, it's just Insect Glaive is just so nice to use. If I can hit the legs, I could actually probably get a trip. Could probably break the legs and get a trip. We'll do this. It's fine. All right, I'm taking off the alien. He's slowly squeezing my head. I don't even know what he did to my hair. He made me look extra bald. Oh my god. You know what I look like? Who's that guy from Tekken? Who's that guy from Tekken? Hold on. Heihachi, yeah. Hold on. Okay, that's better. That's a little better. That was real bad. That was real bad, man. Those aliens, dude, they did me dirty, man. Jeff Gershman had a phase where he looked like Heihachi. How's he doing nowadays? I know he's been doing his own thing for a while now. Which I'm happy for him. He's got to be real happy now. That's very loud. That got picked up on my microphone. I'm very proud that it didn't get played as I was passing by the English school, because the English school was, I think, literally for like kids under the age of 5. It's just like a bunch of kids playing. I would totally go to jail. And there would be video evidence. They wouldn't have to do anything. They would just go to the tape. You don't hear it on the other end of the mic. If you turned up the gain real loud, you'd hear it. Well, I know there was a lot of stuff at Whiskey Media. There's been like a ton of layoffs. Like they've been laying off everyone. Everyone's been leaving or getting laid off. I could see like people, like support staff getting let go. I don't understand how the talent gets let go. How much are they possibly getting paid? Probably not a ton. I can hear it. Very loud. Sometimes I had to turn the redeems down. People were spamming them during like events. Ooh. I don't know why I'm doing these mounts. I don't really need a mount. Am I streaming in a prison cell? Most prison cells come with curtains? What you don't realize is streaming is the prison cell. I'm stuck in this little box forever. Norwegian cells do? Okay, well, in Japan, you have to stay in a little box. It's 4 people to a cell, and when you poop, you have to keep flushing or the people yell at you. In the US, it's 2 people to a cell, and you'd be lucky to have a window with bars on it. But I'm proud of the Norwegians. That's amazing that you treat your prisoners that well. Earplugs? What the hell am I doing? How would I know that? I've got my reasons. I mean, there's a lot of countries out there that are like into like actual rehabilitation. The US is just like, oh, free labor. We can make these people work for us and we don't have to pay them. Hell yeah. I gotta run away. I gotta heal. I'm such a little baby. But I gotta slurp down potions. Not only do you get paid very little as a forced laborer in prison, but anything that you'd possibly want is horribly marked up and expensive, like phone calls to your family, or like basic necessities from a commissary. Oh my god, he's so strong, dude. Starting to feel like I should be running guts. I should probably be upgrading my armor is what I should be doing. Maybe that's what we'll do after Mizu. We'll try and upgrade our stuff.
So tasty.
I should really not get distracted. I should just push through. Push through the pain. Get into G rank. Like, we're gonna have to upgrade. At least we're gonna have to upgrade our weapons. We're making sloppy steaks? Oops. Hit me. Thanks. I don't hate this game, but I'm getting there. Hate's a very strong emotion. I wonder if all this dragon makes it worth attacking the arms. I would think I'd get a trip pretty easily with it. Oh, swarm? I probably should use that bug blow first, whatever. Can't be as bad as the air grind. I'll never do it again. I don't think so. I don't think I'll ever in my life do it again. You know, I did Guiding Lands grinding several times, and I'll probably end up doing Guiding Lands grinding again someday. That's so rude. I didn't even get a flinch out of that. Ever Relic Farm? Nope. I really didn't play a lot of 4U on release, believe it or not. I hated the fact that it was 3DS only so badly. Like, I don't mind having a portable version of the game. But when it's the only version, it's tough, man. I don't gotta tell you, I'm sure you're as aware as I am. God, I just ran. I almost want to go to the bed. Tapped out at HR AR 247. I think I'm like 260 something. People were asking me if I was gonna uninstall the game on stream. I haven't. 4U servers are still up. Freedom Unite servers to download quests are still up. Go figure that. .3DS capture? Yeah, I mean, you got to do the best you can, you know? You're capturing essentially a 240p image. So what makes you want to re-download GU again? Still a pretty good game. I even captured from a 3DS. You had to get a hardware mod installed. Well, or just point a camera at it, I guess. I have two capture 3DSs. I have one from a Japanese company that can no longer legally exist, and I have one from an American company. I believe it's an American company. A Katsu Kitty and a Loopy. Loopies are generally more durable. Katsu Kitties like look nicer. Send the 3DS to someone by mail. The Loopy one I sent by mail. Katsu Kitty was sent to me pre-installed. Katsu Kitty 1 is almost completely broken. It'll still occasionally hold a signal, but it's rare. So it'll probably need somebody someday to do some soldering or something. I'm gonna go sleep in the bed. I don't even care anymore. I don't care. But in either case, I mean, if I can't emulate the game, I mean, I'm just at the point now. If I can't emulate it, I'm not. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna bother. I don't care. I don't care. I want to play with a real controller on a real screen, sitting in a normal position. And like, granted, there are mods for the 3DS that let you send the video signal over like Wi-Fi. And like that's really neat. I mean that is really cool. But the image quality is not perfect by any means. It's amazing that it even works. Like playing in bed, it's great as an option. Like I think it's amazing that you have that as a choice. I just want to have the other choice. Did I miss that? It's kind of like I missed that. Remnants from the ashes. Is that shooter game? Shooter roguelike game? That's getting a sequel soon? I'm gonna feel very dumb if it's not. It's something like that, isn't it? Yeah, I played it. Pretty good. Excited for the sequel. I can't say I loved the map generation in the first one. I feel like it could have been better. I'm just gonna go for Bug Blow now. This is greedy. Well, that's what I deserve that. I deserve that. I'm just like, I want to use my swarm and then I want to heal. I shouldn't have done that. He should be getting pretty close. Mitsu doesn't have a lot of life. It's not Monster in a World? My Twitch account got hacked. And so like I can't I can't log in and change the stream category anymore. I sent a ticket. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. I apologize. For now, it's got to be in this category. Yeah, it's Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. It looks good. Nah, it's like the stream key just got like taken over. Like they're letting me stream, but like I can't even. Like the mods are right. We can't even look at the dashboard anymore. I don't know. They really took over the account. I don't know. I think Twitch is more concerned about figuring out partner splits than it is figuring out how to fix my account. At least it's Monster Hunter and not something else. Because that would be bad. I love that move. I feel like I always hit his neck. I mean, they're probably a fan of the stream, whoever they are. They're just very mischievous. Mischievous little elf. Toying with me. Alright, now I'm scared. That's so much damage, dude. I'm gonna die. Please, don't let me die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Where's all my herbs? Did I use them all? Oh my god. You must report me? I know. You know, once I once told somebody to report me, and I think they actually did, because then like Twitch staff came in later this stream and like, hey man, how's it going? I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. They're like, that's great. See you later. I'm like, see ya. And that was it. I mean, Twitch staff has got to deal with like so many worse things than somebody playing Monster Hunter in a Monster Hunter category. Like constantly, you know? All like the sub 5 viewer streams that are breaking like legal laws and stuff like that. I say that like there's laws other than legal laws. They're all technically legal. They need to update Mammon Ticket. They're probably the ones that did it, man. At this point, I wouldn't put it past them. Swarm! We died. Okay. So it would appear to me that we do need to reduce the bitrate. Oh my god, it just died. It just died temporarily. I saw the bitrate go down to 0. Still in the red. Next frame. I know. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Should be more stable. Is this a Switch version of Monster Hunter World? Yes. Did I actually use it? Should I be afraid? I mean, I'm definitely one good hit away from dying. He's not in rage anymore. We should be okay here. Taunt. Got a bug blow. Whew. Whoa. Hopefully I'll be on later. There'll be a night stream. It'll be very late for you. But if you're up that late, I'll be streaming. Maybe we're going to have to become a 720p streamer after all. I just don't know if this is going to be a temporary thing or a permanent thing where we get random upload fluctuations. $160p gaming. I mean, we could do 720p at 3000. I don't know what's going on, man. How long am I in Japan? 3 months? I come back in September. Might have to come back early with this sort of upload, though. It's constantly dying. I feel like somebody got onto Netflix or something. It's like using up all the bandwidth. Please don't kill me. I'm staring at my bitrate. I don't deserve this. During the 3-month vacation, I'm supposed to be streaming. I think we have to go down to 4,500. It comes back quickly. At least I know. The secret is going to be finding the most stable bitrate. Clearly 8,000 was speaking way too soon. It's going to be a big hit. It has the possibility of being fast. It's just not very good at maintaining being very fast. This would, no joke, be amazing for AV1 encoding. Like, it would seriously save everything. Oh, thank God. Just in time. Just in time. I was staring at that red square for the entirety of that end of that last quest. The entire time I was staring at it. So at least we're in the new hunter rank. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do here. Upgrade my armor? Kind of getting our asses kicked. I mean, I guess we should probably be farming honey. Was it almost 11? Jesus Christ, it's been almost 3 hours already. Time just melted away. Jesus Christ. I think we will try out... It's probably not worth it, but the newest beta for Exoprimal, I just want to see what they changed. Oh my ass. I'm not assuming greatness. Did I not claim the free honey from the housekeeper? I don't cheat in my video games. It's okay. If you do that, that's still better. I think Dwarven Man cheats in maximum money in every Monster Hunter they play. So it could be worse.